Death is an inevitable part of the human experience, yet it often presents itself as a taboo subject that is little discussed in daily life. This lack of understanding and knowledge can lead people to live in a state of ignorance, fear, and even selfishness. Both scientific studies and spiritual perspectives offer valuable insights into the importance of understanding death, contributing to a more humane and compassionate approach to life. 1. The denial of death in modern society. Contemporary society is marked by a disconnection from the reality of death. Many studies have shown that modern culture tends to avoid discussions about death, viewing it as an uncomfortable topic. According to a study published in the journal Psychological Science, this denial can increase anxiety and fear regarding the inevitable, leading to avoidance behaviors rather than confrontation. Consequences of avoidance. Avoiding the topic of death can manifest in an ego-centered life focused on instant gratification. People may divert their attention to superficial activities, ignoring the profound purpose that life seeks to offer. This superficial approach can hinder the development of deeply meaningful relationships and an understanding of the self. 2. Studies on death and its acceptance. Research in psychology has demonstrated that accepting mortality can lead to a more satisfying and fulfilling life. In a study conducted by psychologist Solomon Schimmel and published in Death Studies, it was found that those who accept death tend to live with a sense of purpose and satisfaction. These individuals are more likely to engage in activities that promote the well-being of others and to develop greater empathy. Transformative effect. By accepting the reality of death, people manage to prioritize what truly matters, living with love, compassion, and authenticity. This shift in perspective can enhance interpersonal relationships and foster a sense of community, steering individuals away from selfishness. 3. Spiritual perspectives on death. From a spiritual standpoint, many traditions teach that understanding death is key to personal growth and connection with the divine. These teachings suggest that death is not an end but a step toward a different state of existence. Spiritual connection. For example, in Buddhism, it is taught that accepting death and the impermanence of all things is essential to living fully. This view promotes the realization that our actions have an impact on the world, and that living selfishly only leads to suffering. By understanding death and its connection to the cycle of life, individuals can cultivate greater compassion for all beings, for awakening to collective consciousness. Understanding death can also help awaken the collective consciousness of humanity. As more people confront the reality of death in an open and reflective manner, a culture is fostered where empathy, compassion, and love prevail over selfishness and fear. Transformation through knowledge. Books and studies about death, such as Life After Life by Raymond Moody, have opened dialogues around death and have helped many find peace by understanding that death is a natural part of the life process. This knowledge can motivate people to act more generously and considerately, improving not only their own existence but also that of those around them. Knowledge and reflection on death are fundamental to the spiritual and emotional development of every human being. As we explore both scientific evidence and spiritual perspectives that invite us to confront this reality, we begin to distance ourselves from an ego-centered life and move toward a more congruent and fulfilling existence. Accepting death not only allows us to live in the present with greater intensity, but also expands our capacity to love and connect with others. By facing death with understanding and openness, we can cultivate a more compassionate humanity, where fear transforms into wisdom and selfishness into solidarity. Ultimately, this reflection helps us to build a legacy of love and connection that will endure beyond our own existence.